Yo, I'm Robotator. I'm gonna show you how to use 3D particles in Sine VFX. 3D particles are like normal particles. Like, first of all, you just gotta spawn a normal part, and then you will see a transform button below the emit window, and you just click that and it transforms the object. It gets a Sine VFX like tag, and you will see like a bunch of properties right here. We can configure the transparency and stuff, like there's the graph. You can like configure the curves here. And you'll see like for size properties and like other properties like position, rotation, like there's X, Y, Z. For example, like if you select X, it's gonna say like 4, and you can like change it for one axis specifically. And there's also like dots here. Basically means like it locks the envelope. It keeps the cube shape, but it's random. If you remove this, then it's like random on every axis. And there's like materials and stuff. Like we can set it to neon. Here it looks better. We can like increase the rate. I don't know, bro. Speed. Oh yeah, and most of the properties are like number sequences, so you can like configure speed so it slows down. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just change it. Yeah, there. Let's make it smaller. Properties like spread angle that you can just set to 180. And there's also like offset. It basically gets the default spawn position and like offsets it by 10 studs or something. Like it explains it here. And there's also a spacing property. You're gonna mostly use it for like craters and stuff. There's spacing by spawn points or particles. I think it's self-explanatory. Position is like the static position of a particle. I don't know how to explain. Like instead of speed, it's just always gonna end up in the same place. Like if I shorten the lifetime, as you can see, it like goes to the same position every time. And as you can see, there's like nested properties. There's enable and emit. These are like for emitting stuff inside the 3D particles itself. Like as you see, it's structured like the part itself that it's spawning in, and then like properties, which is just properties, and then render part. This is the part that actually gets copied. You can add like a trail inside and like attachments there. Attachments don't actually work with properties because you can't trigger the object selection like you can see here. So you just select the attachments and there. Let me just fix that. So by default, the attachments, they resize with the render part. There's a toggle for that. I'm gonna make it a bit faster. I'm gonna make it invisible, never mind. There. So there's like sparks or something. I don't know, what is this? So you gotta enable the nested enable. So it enables everything inside the render part. You can also add like normal particles inside. So there like enables the particles, but I don't want it to enable the particles. So I'm gonna just decrease the rate and make it emit instead. There. So the next properties on the list is like anchor rotation and anchor rod speed. This is basically like rotation based on the center point. Like if you want it to orbit, you can select the Y and set it to 100 like this and make it faster. Like here. It orbits. I actually want to increase the brightness of the particle. Oh, this is peak. Wait, we can change it to a star. By the way, I got like banned in Zonito visuals. Can't even use the plugin anymore, bro. Like here, I got it downloaded. Here's Zonito visuals, but like it's the old version. Like here, I got it in the folder. They just removed my whitelist, bro. Bro, don't buy Zonito visuals, bro. It's just waste of money. I mean, it's useful, but like the owners are just mid, bro. Alright, next on the list is Beziers. The radius is the range around the particle where it selects the random points. The wave speed is at which speed it goes to each point, like you can see it. If we set it at high speed, like 50, Then you can make like lightning and stuff, which is cool. We can add acceleration, -50. Like here I added acceleration towards the ground and collision. You can add bounce, friction, it just increases the friction. That's pretty much it for like this kind of stuff. Now to shape. This is basically the same as in normal particles. Let me set the size to like 20. We can make it go into the center by using the roots. And then we can enable the beziers. So like you can see it charging up or something. If you want to make like craters, you need to use shapes. But you need to use disk and make it surface instead. And then set the shape partial to 0. So it spawns only on the edges. And yeah, let's enable the particle first. And yeah, enable the speed too. We need the speed to like go into the center instead. We can do that by setting the roots to center. And then set the orientation to velocity parallel. I think you already understand this is the basic of craters. Craters, you already know all the properties. And yeah, I think this is it for 3D particles. Thanks for watching, I guess. Bye.